Hello my friends. So, I just quickly threw on this balm because, well, it's actually a lip gloss from Rare Beauty, which we're going to use later on. However, I just want to throw it on because I felt like my lips looked a little rough. So, normally I don't come on here with like almost a full face of makeup, but I got some products in the mail and I want to do a video with them with you. So, if you don't follow beauty channels or beauty Instagrams or beauty in general, there is a lovely, beautiful brand called KKW Beauty, which, if you know anything about pop culture, is Kim Kardashian West. So, she is rebranding her makeup line. But since she's rebranding, a lot of stuff went on clearance. And although I don't know if it's still available and if you can still get this stuff, I wanted to film with it because it's new and it's fun. And I have used KKW Beauty products in the past. I have a lipstick, a highlighter, which I should have used today. I don't know why I didn't. And also this KKW Beauty palette, which I believe I have used in a few videos. This is the classic eyeshadow palette. It's really pretty. It's not my like favorite everyday palette. I know that some people, this is their everyday palette. I've used it a few times. It's nice. But when I say these products were on clearance, like I got 5 products for under $30. I got a whole eyeshadow palette for like less than $7. I got a blush for like $3. And then I got 2 eyeliners for $1.50 each. And then another eyeliner, which I think was like $8, but whatever. So, let's look at all these products. Let's do some swatches. Let's do some fun stuff. Let's go. Hello, welcome back. So, as I mentioned, I got 3 eyeliners, a blush, and an eyeshadow palette. So the beauty of these 2 products, one, let's just talk about her packaging for a minute. Like, the visuals on her packaging, like, oh my god. Let's also talk about this eyeliner packaging here for a minute, okay? Look at that. Oh. I can't. She does a great job. A++ to her. So, I haven't taken them out of the box because I wanted you to see what it looked like. So this blush is in the shade Very Graceful. It is the Kkwx Mario Pressed Blush Powder. Same packaging the highlighter is in. Comes with a nice little mirror on it. And this is the blush color. It's like a nice peachy moment, so that's beautiful. So Navy, this eyeliner, KKW Beauty eyeliner in the shade Navy. I do not own a liner in my collection that is navy, so I wanted, ooh, it's kind of dry, a little dry anyways. I wanted to get this color because I do not have a navy eyeliner in my collection. Like, they had nudes and black and white and navy in this like main line, and I don't need another black, I don't need another white, and I don't need another nude. Like, there's no reason for me to purchase that, but I did not own navy, so that's why I got that. And then these 2, ooh, so cute. These 2 products were from her like So Fiery line. It's like an all red, fiery, hot kind of collection. And this is in the shade Rust, which I am, I think, maybe the most excited about out of all of these. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Nude packaging with the color on the bottom. The navy also has that. You just can't tell because it's kind of similar to the black. Rust, let's see what you look like. Ooh, instant pigment. That was nice. Okay, I'm really excited about Rust. And then the other one I got is Yellow Gold. So I don't have a lot of like shimmery eyeliners, but those are actually really fun to put in your lash line or your lower waterline. So this is Yellow Gold. Ooh. It's already like falling in. Can't tell. Just opened it. Focus. And it's like falling in. Anyways. Let's do a little swatch here. Oh yeah, she is gold. I had to write something on my hand. My daughter already yelled at me, you don't have to. Blue, or sorry, navy, rust, and gold. What a color combo, Caitlin. You really nailed that. That's really pretty. I wonder if I could do like an all eyeliner look. Not today, but maybe a different day with just these colors. Okay, then the eyeshadow palette, which is the Artist Muse. The Artist in Muse. This is his second palette with KKW Beauty. And, oh my gosh, it's gonna have his... Oh, this palette's beautiful. I'm so happy that they kept the photo of him doing her makeup on the front. Okay, so let's see inside. Ooh, this one looks like my palette compared to the other one. Okay, these are your shades. Neutral, there's lots of mattes, which is right up my alley. And the mattes are, oh, I got 2 of these on accident. The mattes are varying in range. So you start with So Many Paparazzi, and then you move on to Don't Move, then I'm Inspired, and then you also could mix in Glam King right here. So like these just slowly change or slowly get deeper, which is great because you can start with transition and then deepen your crease and then outer V. Like that's really easy to use. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers. New York City to LA is like, looks maybe like a satin shade. It's this shade right here, but like 1, 2, 3, 4 like very bright shimmery shadows. And I'm not sure how New York City to LA is. I just want to try this, the Artist shade. It's like this blue in here. Let's do a little swatch here. Ooh, it's interesting. It's almost like a gray blue. The reflect isn't like extreme with this one. Just a heads up, any product that is like a shimmery eyeshadow, if you want it to be more intense, you can literally just put a glitter glue under it, which I do have out. So worst case scenario, I could always do that just to make them like more crazy. I am also going to prime my eyelids with an actual eyeshadow primer today. But let's not get crazy. Let's start small. Let's start with this blush because I have all my makeup on my base except for my blush. So I'm going to start with this Real Techniques blush brush. How perfect. We're just going to dip her right in there. I don't want to go too nuts because I don't know how pigmented her blushes are. I've never used them. What is in my hair? So I'm going to start by tapping it on the top, like high point of my cheekbones, because that's where I like to place my blush. There's a mosquito in here. I also like to go up onto my temples, and then now that I've tapped it, I will blend it in more. Also, my skin is very dry. I have like eczema and flaking directly underneath my eye right now. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why. My skin is just freaking out. So disregard. Just disregard. Ow! I just pinched my finger in the crease of that blush. That hurt a lot. Okay. So now I'm going to quickly set because my skin is so dry. Please hold. So I would say that that blush is a very cute color. It is like a nice, I want to say like corally. I don't even know why I shut it. I'm not going to be able to open it again. It's a nice like corally shade. I'm pretty excited about it. So since we just got that done, let's prime our eyes. I will set it quickly with a powder and then we will get started on these eyes. That does make sense. We'll get started with the eyeshadow palette. How about that? Okay, I set my eyes, I put a little primer on, and now we are going to start with our eyeshadow. I zoomed you in a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. I feel like from that far away it doesn't really make sense. You can also see the blush up close and my patchy skin. It's literally like scraping off under here. So I'm going to start with the shade So Many Paparazzi, like the super light, almost my skin tone shade, and that is going to be our transition shade. Per usual, I'm going to do one eye on, one eye off. So I'm just going to do, because it saves us time, I'm just going to do this eye and then I'll do this one off camera later. So you take the shade, there wasn't a lot of kick up. I like really worked my brush in there and it wasn't that bad. I did just blow it off, but like normally you would see a lot of kick up. There's not. So I start in the crease and I just start, ooh, it already is showing up. That's good. I didn't expect that shade to really show up. So I just kind of start blending it in my crease in windshield wiper motions. I do try to bring it in more to like my nose bridge because I like that look on me. and I blend it into like my nose bronzer and contour. Grabbing a little bit more here. I didn't wipe it off that time. Barely any fallout, barely any kick up, which is atypical. The other thing though is that typically with shadows, when there's a lot of fallout, that means that there's a lot of pigment. So it is important to recognize that sometimes that kick up that you experience that you don't like allows for the product to be super pigmented. So pick your battles, you know. Now I'm going to take this brush. It's once again the one I can never describe, like a flat paddly brush. We're going to dip into Don't Move, which is right here. We are going to start working that into our crease. Okay, now that that's placed, I need to blend it out because it's not very blended so far. To do that, I'm using the original brush that had so many paparazzi. I'm actually going to get a hair more of that on there. Try to help it blend using that. Not loving the way that that's blending so far. And by that I mean it's not really blending. I mean the shade is called Don't Move, so like maybe it's not going to move on my eye. Therefore won't let me blend it. So just a hair more of that, and I'm going to try to like pack it evenly onto my lid and hope that that kind of fixes something here. I don't know if it will. Yeah, I feel like it like grabbed onto like the center of my lid and won't move. Even like the crease, like I put it in my crease and I'm blending away and I feel like it's not moving, which is not my cup of tea. There's a dark line like right here in the center of my eyelid that's like stuck with the product. But let's move on. So my next brush is going to be this one, same style brush, but I'm going to dip into I'm Inspired, which is that darker brown right there. Wow, there's like no kick up with that. I'm just going to pack it onto my outer corner. We do the same eye shape in like every tutorial, but that's okay. I feel like my entire eye look is just not blending. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into Glam King, which is right here, and hope, oof, that is some kick up. Also stuck to the magnet. We're going to see if this can save anything. Just going to kind of put that over everything. What I also want to try to do is I'm actually going to dip this brush with no product on it into my loose face powder. I'm going to see if that can like clean up the edge at the top a little bit. Kind of force it to blend a little bit. And I want to deepen it up, so I'm going to use this really tiny blending brush and I'm going to dip into I'm Inspired again, and I'm just going to force that to deepen up out here. I'm just packing. I'm not really trying to blend yet. I mean, at some point I'll have to, but I'm just trying to get the color down. Now I'm going to take our OG brush, since that seems to be the one that blended the best so far. I mean, it's on there. I'm just not that excited about it so far. So what I'm going to do, so what I'm thinking of doing is like a gold lid with the navy wing and then the gold on the lower. I really want to use the rest, but I think I can do that in a different look. I feel like I can find more uses for that. I want to kind of experiment with these other shades so far. So I'm going to start by, no, I should put the gold on first and then put this on top. That would make the most sense. So this gold right here is called I Need More Light. That feels like her other shimmers. It looks like her other shimmers. Okay, that's good. This almost has like a green hint to it, like a green gold, rather than like a yellow gold. So if you've never seen one of my videos before, I put my shimmers very high up into my crease only because when I look up, they go up there anyways. So I might as well embrace it rather than struggle with it, you know? So we got that. I'm gonna take I'm Inspired, and we're gonna try to blend the two together so it's not so stark and random. And then we are going to take Glam King and do the same thing. Just kind of go over the edge, force the shades to mesh and not look so harsh. I have a brush hair on my face. I am going to take this brush, I'm going to wet it, and I'm going to dip it, well actually I'm going to dip it into the gold and then wet it. Okay, going to put that all over our lid. Just want some bright shimmer shimmer. Alright, I don't know how long I stopped recording. Essentially I tried to do the blue liner. This thing wasn't great. It was very not pigmented. It was barely deposit any color, especially on top of the eyeshadow that's already there. I wonder if on bare skin it would do better, but typically that's not how you're using an eyeliner. I guess unless you're only doing eyeliner and no full eyeshadow. But I took the shade The Artist out of this palette because it is like a navy, gray, blue, almost navy shadow. I put it on top and created a wing, so we still have the blue, which is great. I'm going to take this gold, which I need to sharpen. So weird because this eyeliner is just like ColourPop lip liners. And I believe Kylie's eyeliners and lip liners are the same, where it's like plastic packaging, so when you sharpen it, it just feels weird. It feels a little loose in here. I hope it doesn't fall out. So we're going to put this on our waterline. Then I am going to take this flat brush. I'm going to dip it into Look Up, which is a yellow, like base shade almost, like a yellow matte. Just kidding, I'm going to take a pencil brush with that Look Up shade instead. Okay, then I'm going to take this brush and dip it into I Need More Light and press that on top. Yeah, lots of gold. Okay, now with my finger, I'm going to take a Beauty Campaign, which is this light shimmer down here. Sorry, it's so hard for me to show it to you, but that's going to be my inner corner highlight. Wow, that is bright. Okay, I'm going to jump off camera. I'm going to do the other eye. I'm going to come back with mascara. The works. I'll give you an update on if this eyeliner worked better on this side now that I sharpened it at all, and we'll see how it goes. Welcome back, my friends. So this is my makeup look. It took us a hot minute to get here, but now that it's done, I'm super into it. Like, it's really cute. But I do, well, one, I should have done my eyes first. I got a lot of fallout. And now my face is a little screwed up. And I also have these eyelashes and makeup brush hairs and all sorts of things all over my face. So, a few thoughts on the eyeshadow palette. One thing, this shade right here and this shade, these two, barely blended. I'm gonna hold it like this so I don't have to worry about the mirror. 1 and 2, barely blended. This shade did great. This shade did great. This one I didn't really blend a lot. Those are all the mattes in the palette. These two, not great. This shimmer, beautiful. This gold, although it's more like a green gold, it performed well. But this blue one isn't super shimmery, and I actually used it as my liner. And it just looks blue. Like, it looks like a matte almost. So like the glitters and the reflect in that shade are pretty minimal. And I did not touch this shade or this shade. So let's do that quick. So this pinky one is called Mario's Muse. It's like a cranberry shimmer. That's 2 layers on that to get Mario's Muse. And then New York City to LA. It's almost like a satin shade. I'm not sure what to think of this shade. Yeah, it's more like a satin. I had a feeling. So this one is more like a satin shade that you could use as like a transition or a blending shade. So those are the 2 colors I did not use in this entire palette. I think the best shimmer by far is this one, which is a Beauty Campaign. It's what's in my inner corner. You can see like the pure glow from this far away. It is stunning, and you can't see it when my head's turned, and then it punches you. So that is by far the coolest shade, I think, personally, in the palette. I believe that Glam King, which is this more like pinky tone matte, is delightful, but this matte, it's called Don't Move. Once I put it on my eye, it didn't move. Like, it wouldn't blend. So that was a little bit tricky. This deeper brown, which is I'm Inspired, blended a little better, but it wasn't great. Now, do I think the color story of this palette is really interesting? Yes. Do I really enjoy the look I came up with? And is it something that when you look at this, you don't initially think of? Also, yes. So I'm really excited about that. The blush, it's a blush. It's beautiful. If I were to go for a powder blush, I think I'd totally reach for this again, as long as I can open it. The eyeliners. The blue one, not lovely. So I think if you were to use it on your eyes without eyeshadow under it, it would be delightful. I think you could draw like a nice wing. I do think that putting it as like a base for like another blue shadow on top really did benefit me, but it does not draw over eyeliner. I mean, over eyeshadow. So for example, here's the satin shade, okay? Right next to it, there's your blue. And on top of it, that's all you get. Okay? And then this is what the eyeliner looks like. It is covered in eyeshadow. So if you want to use this liner on top of eyeshadow, it is never going to work. I put it in, oh, I didn't put it in the waterline of this eye. Let's do that quick. So I did put it in the waterliner on this side, and it's still in there pretty good. Mind you, it's only been a few minutes, like it shouldn't be gone already. And then I just put in the waterline on this side. Maybe that's what it's better for, and better for bare skin. Because as you can see, bare skin versus on eyeshadow, don't put it over top eyeshadow at all. I feel like sometimes when I do like eyeshadow dedicated tutorials, this happens to me and my eyes both like freak out. And then my, oh, something came out. Is that it? I think we finally got it out. It was on my eyelashes. My eyes get all like red and I go to take pictures and they look awful. But I feel like whatever that chunky thing was, we got it out, maybe. Let's come back around. So, gold eyeliner. Before I wiped it all off my lash line, it fell off the lash line, or the waterline on this side. Under my lashes, you can still see it. The waterline, gone immediately. Like, just blinking twice and it was gone. So these do not stay in your waterline. However, this one seems to do like an okay job. So I'm not really sure how the formula is different. I obviously haven't tried the Rust one, but I am very excited to try it because it is just beautiful. Oh, look at that. It'll be so fun to do a look with. Anyways, so that's all the products I tried. This was exciting to try some KKW. I do think out of these two palettes, the classic one is better quality. I had no issues blending any of these shades, and there is out of 10 shades, there are only 3 shimmers, which I love because I don't use as many shimmers. I've only ever used these 2 also. I think I may have touched this one like once, but not a lot. But there's a wide range of mattes and endless opportunity here. I have never dipped into this purple, but I feel like that'd be a fun like one shadow look. So yeah, if you were to pick a palette out of the KKW line, I wouldn't necessarily go for this one. It is beautiful packaging. It can create some fun looks, but out of the two, I would definitely pick the classic palette. As far as other products from their line, the highlighter I got is fine. I'm not a crazy highlighter person, so I don't really care either way, but this blush is really pretty, and it does have like a nice natural flush to it. It's not like a matte shade, but it's also not glittery. So all in all, I think that those products are good. The lipstick I have is pretty decent. It smells like lipstick. I've had it for a little while now though, so like it's not super brand new, but it's what I have on my lips underneath this gloss from Rare Beauty. Yeah, so I need to take photos of this. It is now 10:51. I don't know why this took me so long to film. I think I started at like 9, so I gotta go. But if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more from me, please feel free to subscribe to me. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, and let's check what the count is. If it's gone down, you might see me get sad on camera. 96. Actually, I think that's what it was when I looked last. 96 subscribers. So if you want to get me to 100, you should subscribe, okay? Because I feel like for both of us, that would be super beneficial, okay? If you want to see more makeup videos from me, I could totally guide you over to my Instagram where I do Makeup Mondays every Monday, where I get ready. We do some like casual chill get readies. I do crazy fun looks. I do super casual looks. I do quick. I do chatty. I do whatever I feel like that day, which is fun for me. So that's on Monday on my Instagram, which is at CaitlinJulian_makeup. And then on TikTok, I occasionally post and wish I was more consistent, but it takes a long time to film them. Like these videos, I can just like talk as much as I want and then edit them down. On TikTok, with like the chill lo-fi vibe that I have to edit a lot more. I have to like zoom in. The setup when I'm getting ready in the morning is just like a lot. I have an itch. So yeah, TikTok at CaitlinJulian_makeup as well. Subscribe to me here, so follow me there, here, there, everywhere, really. I gotta go. So hope to see you all next week. Every Friday at 5 p.m. we post a video. I'll see you there. Let's do this thing. Remember when I said that my concealer was breaking apart? See it? It's gone. It's no longer there. And my eyes are all red, so now I have to go take pictures of this eye look, and this is how my eyes look. So we're thriving. Okay, bye.